And good morning. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, building EAs for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, and in general, helping you become a better trader. And at the same time, I become a better trader too, because I learn stuff as I walk through this stuff, and then offer products where I can and offer different solutions. So first, let's go ahead and get into the. It's Sunday, so it's time for our weekly Forex Lookahead. And I think I have some windows I have not opened yet. I don't need to move this one over here. I don't want to show that one at all. And then we'll come over here. I'm joined today by Henry, the Forex trading parakeet, too. So that is something of a treat. She's normally not with us. We found out Henry is a girl because Henry started laying eggs, which indicates that she's a girl. So we have that going for us today. Let me see. So with that, let's go ahead. Since we're talking about putting money at risk, let's go ahead and talk about some of those risks. Because you need to know what those risks are. First, this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I have held NFA registration in the past. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the Forex trading, here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, carefully consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So with that, let's go ahead and get into what we're all looking at for this week. And that's what that looks like right here. First, we have the trading schedule, the trading calendar here. I'm going to go ahead and make this for this week. And so we've got going on. We do have NFPs coming up this week. I do know that. So that's a little bit of excitement going on Friday. It's way down here. We have USISM manufacturing. That's the first red folder that we're looking at, as well as someone on Pharmacy speaks today. Oh, Powell. Oh, okay. Jerome Powell speaks today, but he's no longer the J Powell that runs the Fed. He is the J Powell on the sidelines. He's the FOMC member. So he's been downgraded. I know, Henry. It's a good thing. Let's see. And after that, we come down here to European core CPI flash estimate. That's strange. And then we have Australian GDP, as well as Governor Bailey will speak with the British folks, the British Bank of England, and as opposed to all the other banks of England, but the one Bank of England that is the Bank of England. And then we also have the JOLTS job openings right here. That'll be opening up. We're up against 6.87 million, which looks like the same number as last year, or last month. Kind of odd. Oh, well. And then down here we have the nothing burger called unemployment claims, because no one ever really files for unemployment anymore that I'm aware of. And then we also have the, well, at least 200,000 people do, but, you know, they're really trying to get a job. Yeah, I said it. The Royal Bank of Australia is going to speak a little bit. Got more talk and stuff. And then we have FOMC member Barkin speaks. Barkin. Let's see, let's skip on the jokes on that. Governor of England, or the Governor Bailey speaks again at the Bank of England. And then on Friday, we have unemployment claims, unemployment rate, the average hourly earnings, and then we have non-farm payrolls, non-farm employment change right there, and the unemployment rate. Oh, that's Canadian. So the Canadians are going to unleash their unemployment rate too. No, I don't think anybody's going to really care too much, unless you're Canadian. I don't trade the UCAD. I probably should at some point, but I need to figure out how to do that on a larger enough time frame that it doesn't destroy my account, because it is very bouncy and it does go everywhere. Right, Henry? Henry's right here on my shoulder, but you can't see him because of the green screen. He's kind of greenish. Oh, well. I know you're yellow and blue. Yellow and blue makes green. So with that, let's go ahead and get it. Let's talk about me some more first. Here are the two expert advisors I have available right now, the Bollinger Band and RSI Mean Reversion Pro for both MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. I do have a couple more on the way. For example, we are testing this one right here, the 2 Bollinger Band strategy. We're going to see if that works out. It's one of the first strategies I came across when building EAs. And what's weird is the guy that taught that course on Udemy suddenly disappeared. He's still around somewhere, but no one knows where he is. I guess he's okay. At any rate, we have these right here, and then after that we have the trading forex for profit. I highly recommend getting into trading forex for profit so you can track your trades manually as well as programmatically, if you trade programmatically, because if you are ever into a situation like this is called DX Trade in the United States. This is the only platform that's available for prop firm trading, and that's with the two prop firm companies that I have tried so far, which is FXFI and Audacity Capital. Audacity Capital is my favorite because they have lower risk requirements. I should really get into FXFI too, but at any rate, at this point, I'm getting set up for the June Traders Cup, which, if it's anything like last June, is good. I mean, like last month, it's going to be really boring, and you're going to end up trying to force trades because you're under a 30-day deadline to make a lot of money. And in that 30-day deadline, you're going to be doing a lot of stupid things with your trading. Here is Quant Connect. I'm testing another EA here that won't show up in, or is too long to show up on MetaTrader 4. So I decided to build it in Python, and then we'll convert it back to MetaTrader 4 and see how that works. But this also is opening up my eyes to a lot of other things too. But Quant Connect is a fun little platform where you can go in and get into quantitative trading that way. Henry's got better things to do. That's fine. So let's go ahead and get into what we're talking about today. We have the US10 bond yield right here, which has come really down a lot over the past couple of weeks, which is very exciting because it means the rate of inflation in the United States is decreasing, which is what we want it to do. Unfortunately, there are some other people that want it to increase, but we're not friends with them, so we're not going to talk to them. The Japanese 10-year is also coming down, and that also makes the well, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Don't know why that's not saved. Then we're going to come back over here and open up this one, and let's check and see what happens to the... Hey, wait a minute. That's the only part of it. Let's look at the other part. Right here. And this is the US 10 up here, and the Japanese 10 yield right here. They're still excuse me. They're still converging, but not converging fast enough to eliminate the carry trade. So the carry trade we're still looking for the carry trade to kind of unwind a little bit, but we're not there yet. Not even close. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close that out because I get those mixed up. Well, cancel. Let's save it. And then we'll close it out. There we go. And now we're back over here. Main layout, yes. So this is what we've got going on with the Japanese 10-year. So I'm keeping an eye on that carry trade to see if that carry trade is going to start unwinding, because that's going to create opportunities in the dollar versus the yen, and the Great British Pound versus the yen, and a whole bunch of different currencies. Let's go down to the European versus the euro versus the dollar. The euro is starting to struggle back a little bit on the weekly, but it looks like it hit the 20 period moving average, 20-week moving average, and then came right back down. That's the blue center line inside the 20 period Bollinger Bands. Is nothing more than the 20 period moving average. And then it pulled back down. So it looks like that was a fail, but then again, it could just be a pullback too. So not really sure what direction it's going in, because everything's in a really tight range right now, because we're all watching to see what happens with, you guessed it, Iran. Not the Flock of Seagulls song, but the country. Let's see. Let's go back over here to the DXY and see what's happening with the DXY. And again, not a whole lot going on there. This has been this range is getting super, super tight, just making it very difficult to trade, because you're going to find yourself forcing trades and trying to get things to move when they're not going to move, and therefore it's not going to work out for you. So that is one reason why I very strongly recommend choosing your trades carefully, choosing them with a strategy, and that's why I have built this. I think it's going to log me out. I haven't logged in yet. Let's go ahead and log in. And yes, feel free to email me at this email address. However, I almost never check it. So, in fact, I haven't checked it in about a week. So I've got no idea what's going on there. That's why I recommend hitting your strategies and writing your strategies up, so you can keep track of your strategies as well as what you're doing. Quotes, I haven't figured out what to do with quotes yet. I don't even know why it's in there. Settings, and then here's the billing part. You can actually join for the low price of $19 a month. So I'd highly recommend that. That's to test more than one account. If you want to just get started, kick it around a little bit, you can check it out for free. And all these trades come with all these accounts come with a 7-day trial period. So you can actually come in and play with it for free for 7 days. And if you like it, then great. Then I would love to have you. If not, then try the free version a little bit more and see if you want to see what's going on there. I'm probably not going to track the June Traders Cup in there because it's only 30 days and it's really forcing me to make stupid decisions when it comes to trading. So I'm going to not do that. Let's see. So where were we? Dollar versus the euro versus the dollar. This is pretty much the inverse of the DXY, and it's perked up a little bit, but not really a whole lot to any really good reason to. It's up to 116.65, which is a little bit over 50. I'm sorry, closed out 116.59. Oh, numbers right there, which is a kind of a weak return. It's up what? Over the week, we're looking at 59 pips on the week. That's not enough to really trade. Pound versus the dollar right here. Again, it's up a little bit. Big pullback this week there. Kind of a lot of indecision going on. We're not really quite sure what's going on with the Iran thing, so we're not really quite sure what's going on with the anything. Anything. So with that, we're still waiting to see what happens with that. They submitted a request Friday, and from what I understand, we started bombing them again yesterday. So apparently that was not a good offering that they gave us. They gave the United States, so the United States commits bombing again, which, is what happens when you don't negotiate well, which is what the Iranians are not doing, is negotiating well. They are biding time, if you ask me. Dollar versus the Swissy right here, 78.10. Not really going anywhere. Right, just south of the 20 period moving average. So I'm not touching that one. Again, dollar versus the. I'm looking for this to break down at some point. Again, I would love to see it break down at least 100 pips. That I could get out of this trade that I'm in on the other side. But I'm selling it. That means that my account is getting whittled away with a carry trade, which is the opposite of what you're supposed to do. But that's a trade I started 2 weeks ago, and it still has not A, stopped out, B, hit its target either. So we're not sure what's going to happen with that. Pound versus the yen. Being whittled down by like 35 cents a day, so it's nothing to really write home about. Very small margin in order to keep the trade going. But I'm getting bored with it. Pound versus the yen, up over 214 again, but not by much, 214.30. And again, that is one of the tightest ranges, weekly ranges I've ever seen on the pound versus the yen, and it not being, well, it is summer. It will be summer tomorrow. So we'll be back entering the summer doldrums soon. This usually doesn't take place till August, so it looks like we're getting them early this year. Euro versus the yen, right here. 185.69. Again, not really going anywhere. Nothing is going anywhere except the dollar versus the CAD, which, look at that. That's a weekly, could be a turnaround right there, right on that pitchfork. It's unbelievable. I drew this pitchfork like months ago, and it is just kind of, it appears that is what is constraining the dollar versus the CAD, but it looks like we might have a turnaround right there. Not quite 100% on that yet. We'll see what happens where it opens up tonight when the markets open again, and then into tomorrow's trading, which Mondays are usually very slow. But then again, we could have a resumption of bombing, and therefore we're going to see the strength in the DXY again. Let's see, the CAD versus the yen right here. 115.45. That is their flat line, about a flat line for the past 2 weeks as you can get. Crude oil, look at that, coming down to 87. Got a weekly close of 87.36 yesterday, which means oil is coming down, which means gasoline prices should be coming down in the United States, and therefore inflation should be coming down. So we are still very excited about that, and we're looking very much forward to that. Coming right down almost to the 20-period moving average. Aussie versus the dollar right here, 71.84. Again, just shy of 72. Not really anything to talk about. Gold, 45.40. Kind of holding on to the 45 a little bit. Not by much, but a little bit. Open was at 4,500, 4,509. $31 move in a month or in a week. And it's not really. It's got a nice range on it. If you're into selling gold and picking up the bottom, I mean, it can be done. Hindsight being 2020, but when you're actually trading it manually, it's a little bit difficult to call that because our minds are kind of trained to think that once a trend starts, it's going to go on forever. When in 5 minutes you have a pullback and it wipes you out. So don't get caught up in the whole trend thing. Trading the trend is your friend. Is great with stocks and this market and these markets that we work with. It does not. It's not as easy to spot. Let's see, platinum right here, 1929 under 2,000, which could be indicating it's going to be heading down soon. It's right there on the 1 period moving average. Oh, pardon me, the 1 standard deviation for the Bollinger Band. Palladium right here, 1361, coming down. Silver, my favorite. Big indecision candle right there. 2 big indecision weeks in a row. So it's not sure where it's going, but it's holding on to 75 pretty handily. And what happened with these things? The software stocks? Looks like they all came back yesterday. Big comeback in software stocks yesterday. Interesting. AI, what did it do? It was off 1.45. However, HubSpot is up almost 11%. Imagine that. Salesforce is up 8.47%. There's some news going on that. AI-driven product innovation, outcome-based pricing, and EA adoption are transforming business growth. Huh. Outcome-based pricing. I wonder what that means. I guess the outcome would be if you write them a check, they will cash it. It's probably what that outcome is. Intuit, they're looking at doing some stuff too. Intuit versus PayPal, which fintech stock is a better buy now. GoDaddy coming down. Oh, look at that. Adobe perked up too. Michael Burry calls Adobe a fat pitch in latest SaaS analysis. Backs Firefly and AI tie-ups with OpenAI and Google. So Adobe is tying into Google Gemini and OpenAI and is doubling down on AI. And I'm still an Adobe customer, so I use it for my thumbnails and stuff like that. And then to create logos for my businesses and stuff like that. So Michael Burry is, he was the guy that predicted the real estate crash in 2007ish, 2008, that created the Great Recession. Let me see, Nvidia right here, off 1.45% Monday, and coming down off its peak at 230. Down to 211. No cause for alarm, though. It's not really 2%. No, more than that. But at any rate, it's not really anything to really talk about either. It's had a much worse decline until it's bounced back from. So Wall Street loves Nvidia, and I'm sure they will continue to do so. Upwork to present at the Jefferies Software Conference. I don't think anybody cares about that. Stock 12-month stock price cut to 12.44 implies 44% upside. We'll see about that. Maintain at neutral by Citigroup, and these are the bigger banks that control the stock market basically. It is stock market is trading is kind of a zero-sum game anyway. Oh, look at that! I've got some comments. Nobody cares. Let's see. We'll see if anybody comments with me later. But at any rate, that is about all I've got today. Not a whole lot to talk about. Again, another week of indecision is behind us. We'll see if this week can clear up some other things going on to find out what is actually going on with the world of Forex. Let's come back up here and see if we've got any headlines up here to talk about. Ranked the world's highest paid athletes in 2026. Let's see if that's still the headline on refresh, and it is. Yeah, nobody cares. So with that, I mean, if you're into the sports, it's kind of fun, but it's not really going to affect Forex trading. So we're not going to be concerned with that. Another hot story would be Iran bombed again, or Iran decides to give up their aspirations of nuclear weapons, one of those things. But we don't have those, so we don't have any news worth talking about. So with that, that is about all I've got today. Next week is possibly going to be another week of indecision. So it's not Forex trading is not always a fun thing to do. If you want excitement, then go for a walk or something. But the whole thing is one of the downsides of Forex, and it's sometimes not as much fun as that's why I like building EAs and stuff like that. So with that, that is all I've got for today. You guys have a great one. Have a great week. If you like this video, then hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, then do something different. Subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified of when more of these videos are coming out. And lastly, if you want to comment, if you want to talk to me directly, then I'm available by commenting on the video, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. So you guys have a great one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.